DC here. Hi, guys and gals. Hope you're all well. It is Sunday morning, and it is what 7:45, more or less. -4 Celsius outside, so you've got the weather uh, over here where we are. It's rather cold for us. I mean, I know I've been watching videos from David Nicholson where it's like around -40 or something like that. We're not at all in that type of situation, albeit we have English breakfast tea. We have one part of Switzerland which we call our Siberia, which had -25 yesterday. But it's kind of like a valley that has exceptional conditions. Because even in the mountains, well, I mean, probably really way up, it gets cold. But, these -40s, we don't know what that is really. I'm kind of happy. I really do not miss that. When I lived in Canada, yeah, I remember -40. It was not amusing anyway. It kind of reminds me, people over here would ask me things like, is it true that you guys had to plug your cars? And I said, sometimes I laugh and I say, well, everybody does now, all you guys with electric cars. But no, but I had, the idea of having to plug your car because it might not start and it was heating up the oil or heating the block or something like that. For them, it's very strange over here. Anyway, nobody has that type of situation over here. I guess maybe if you lived in the mountains all the time, but they just don't have it. Yeah. I got a glass of water. You can probably hear from my voice that I have some type of cold again, or let's say a cough. And it gets on my nerves at times. One of the reasons I say that is that this is the second time I didn't get, when I was working, I rarely got sick. And even if I got sick, I went to work anyway. I mean, I never missed out on a day's work. But that's not what I was going to get to, is that twice in a rather short period of time this year, in a couple of months actually, I've caught a recurrent cough. And of course, with all the pandemic junk, everybody's asking me, you know what? And I always think like, no, it doesn't seem to be that. And even if it was, but that's not what I mean. Is that I went to the dentist not too long ago. Played around my mouth. Of course, they were they were correct as they usually are, and so on. But 3 days later, I had that recurring cough. Doesn't mean it was from the dentist. It could have been someone in the waiting room or something like that. But I never noticed anything. Same this week. I had a yearly checkup, and went Monday, just to chat with the results and so on. And 3 days after, here I am coughing again, like a lot actually. And the story. You want to get sick, go to a hospital. Go sit in the hospital. You want to, get something, go where disease is. Well, I guess that's that's what happened to me. Yeah, I guess probably someone would say, yeah, but you never really went to the doctor for like 30 years or something. Yeah, that's true. Very, very well. I had like the yearly checkups over at work. We weren't at the clinic. And you know what? I have had more coughs and stuff like that this year than probably I've ever had in all of my life. Yeah, the joys of retirement. Hmm. I knew I wanted to vlog about something today, but you know what? I woke up this morning and I could not remember. I thought, like, what was it? What was it that I wanted to chat about? I am certain, as all of you who vlog know, that most probably as soon as this will be over, I will remember. And I'll say, I'll keep it for the next time and I'll forget again. That seems to happen. Is it part of, old age? I don't know. I think it's just that I tend to do a lot of things, and you see something interesting, and even if you see something interesting, you think like, oh well, I can chat about this in the next vlog when I'm not going to vlog right now. I've made a vlog not too long ago or something like that, and then it goes away in your mind and you forget about it. Anyway, the other day I was out walking, and I bought myself some of these new it's kind of a plastic. Well, it's like I was going to say chain. It's not chains. It's studs for your boots. And I had a set of those that were just on the heels. And this one, they fit really nicely because I had a few of these things, but they're really hard to put on. And I got something that was like, for really adapted for the size of your boots and something like that, but easy to put on, which has studs actually on the sole and on the heel. And that was nice. If you're walking out, you're almost looking for ice just to show that you can walk on ice and so on. But I was at the church the other day, and I walked over there, and then somebody saw that I had those, and they said, "Wow, you're all equipped, aren't you?" And I thought, like, yeah, well, when you've fallen on, have you ever slipped on ice and fallen on your back? It hurts, and you tend to not really want that to happen again. So I'm very afraid now of slippery surfaces, and one of the reasons, I guess, is because so many people become handicapped or lose a lot of their vitality because of a fall, and things are as they are. I mean, we are not getting any younger. And I can see that when I'm doing things, it's clear that age is catching up. I mean, I like to say I'm not an old man, and then Mrs. DC says, "Well, actually, you are. You're not maybe a very old man, but you are an old man now," and that's a sobering fact. What's funny is that. I think I was looking at some really old YouTube videos. I don't know if it's funny or sad, actually. But I look at some really old YouTube videos. And of course, a lot of us have been on YouTube long enough that we can see the difference in ourselves. I mean, on our videos. I mean, our videos have been up there like for years now. And you can see, like, you gain weight, or your hair's a lot grayer, or. And you can actually, it's nice in a way, you can see the aging process, and the other way it isn't. Because you can see how many things have changed actually in your body, or also the activities you were doing. Now, I've often wondered about that myself in a way, because I'm thinking like we were like a lot of people, we were just so silly when we were, beginning YouTube. And now we're all like, well, we vlog and we do our things, and, nice and proper and decent. And, and I kind of wonder, is that just old age that does that? Or is it just because we become bored in doing silly things or something like that? Or I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it's not like I said, oh goodness, I'm up to 9 minutes. 9 minutes of just chatting around and not saying anything. But I guess that's what a vlog is in a way, isn't it? It's getting in front of the camera and just talking about the things that you might want to talk about, and maybe then just having a chat. Have you ever noticed that when you're sitting with somebody and having coffee, and it's somebody that that you see regularly? I'm not saying somebody that you don't see often, but somebody you see regularly. You probably don't have that much new to tell them, so you just kind of talk about your day and stuff like that. And that's kind of the situation where we are now, aren't we? I mean, we talk with each other and we interact with each other a lot. and I'm up to 10 minutes. And you know that I don't like much more going over 10 minutes than I am. So anyway, I guess I will stop there. So that'll be DC signing off. Have a great Sunday, and I hope you have a great week as well. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.